Well, I'd have to say that the party would probably have a serious problem, but I don't think it would fall apart. I think that, however, we do need him as a candidate, I feel, in 1972. However, personally, if he were to decide not to run, I can assure you that the American Party will continue its fight to establish itself permanently throughout the country.
Is George Wallace running for president?
Well, he hasn't announced, and I don't like to speak for him, but I think that after conferring with him many times, it's my opinion that he will be a candidate in 1972.
Well, how do you hold a party together for 4 years on the basis of one man may run for the presidency? What do you do in the meantime?
Well, we have a lot of work to do. We've got to run hundreds, perhaps even thousands of local candidates and state-level candidates this coming year and in 1970. And believe me, the task of keeping a party on the ballot is hard, but there's a lot of work that needs to be doing now. We have basically a relatively weak organization. We've got to build the organization right down into the grassroots and re-qualify the party in those states where the party is no longer on the ballot. After this meeting, we will, for one thing, hope to go to Washington, D.C. to confer with every congressman and senator to find out if they're friendly, hostile, or neutral. And those that are friendly, we're going to begin attempts to see if we can get them to register and change their party affiliation to the new party. We have a few definite people in mind. You can probably guess who one of them might be, but we can't release their names until we have talked with them.
Do you already have commitments along this line?
Tentative commitments, yeah. We will firm these up by the end of the month.
How many?
Well, we have 3 right now, and we're working on about 16 more. And we hope to find more when we go back there.
Well, I've got my bill finished, and I will introduce it probably next week. And in this particular bill, it will create a John F. Kennedy Memorial Commission, which will have the authority to either buy the school depository book building or to receive it as a gift, whatever is necessary, and also to establish and maintain a museum, which I think would be very helpful to Dallas.
What kind of reaction have you gotten to your idea?
I have gotten a very good reaction. I've gotten many letters from people in Dallas. I've also gotten many letters from people all over the country, in Ohio and in New York and in various places, telling me that they were happy to read that I was going to introduce this bill and that they felt it is needed, and they hope that it will pass our legislature.
Well, I was sort of stunned to get the notice the way I did. I expected a formal letter of some sort of that sort.
Do you think there is a possibility that this may be an opinion of just a few of the members of the chamber and not full chamber board?
I have no idea of that. I'd like to see the signatures on of the directors that signed that petition, or whatever it was that expelled me from the chamber.
Mr. Haynes, do you plan to take any further action?
My action right now I'm going to take is going back to work. Now, if there's any further action to be taken, that would be on the advice of my attorney. But as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm going to work. I fought for a principle, stuck with that principle, and I still do.
What sort of advice has your attorney given you, if any?
He hasn't given me any at all.
Do you think you may pursue this matter any further?
I doubt it seriously. Now, I don't know. Again, that's up to my attorney.
If you had the whole thing to do over again, what would you do?
I'd do the same thing I done this time.
Mr. Haynes, what do you feel would have happened if you had signed the letter of apology that the chamber had requested you to do?
I believe the people of, as far as I can ascertain at the present time, the citizens of Pleasant Grove rode me out of town on a rail.